discussion. Basically, you have already told about my company, A Series Envirotech India Private Limited. So the journey we have started in 2017, and we have started this for e-waste management things. We are our focus is to we can give the consultancy services to the electronic producer companies in India. And uh, in because e-waste management rule 2016 came up, the policy is stringent that time. So companies are more focusing on how to follow e-waste management norms, and this related to EPR authorization, extended producer responsibility authorization. In that, the producer have to meet their EPR responsibilities to selling their product in the market. So opportunities are, it's a huge opportunity in that, because you have told such the 4 lakh million ton e-waste generation in, I think, in 2020. So it's a huge opportunity. The companies are very less, the which has to manage their e-waste management. So one fact I am giving you, sir, till date, EA Series Envirotech is managing 400 electronic good producers to manage their e-waste requirement, manage their e-waste compliances, their e-waste generations. So we are focusing on that. So if I'm talking about the e-waste, sir, and this is a huge opportunity. Anyone wants to enter in that field right now. I think in total 186 or 187 e-waste dismantling companies and recycling companies in India right now. So generation use, the authorization of the e-waste recycling and dismantling is very, very less in compared to generation. So it's a huge opportunity for the young entrepreneur who want to come to enter in that area. It's a huge opportunity, and the prospect and the challenges in that, sir, you have to take a lot of licenses for that. So it will take around 1 or 2 months to take the government license or recycling or dismantling license, because there are consents involved in that, consent to establish, consent to operate. Then you have to go to for the authorization. There are a lot of procedure. Then you will get the passbook for that. So after that, they have to visit your facility, check the norms which CPCB has mentioned in that. So these are the sir, issues right now. And this COVID thing, I think e-waste management is not affected as much, because companies are focusing there. They have CPCB had set their targets. So companies need to comply their target. So they time to time they are issuing so cause notice for that, sir. So it's a huge opportunity for green enterprise in e-waste base per se. I'm talking about, sir. So this is the things.
So it's really a great opportunity, and also this now it's going to be the digital, going to a digital era. More mobile phones, more Androids, more computers.
Yeah.
So, and the scope for the kind of extended extended producer responsibility,
It's fine.
that consultancy also comes, also recycling of
Yes.
e-waste, which is, so it's
Yes.
going to be a big opportunity for
Yeah.
entrepreneurs. And can you share us more about something about how you can help entrepreneurs who are interested in maybe setting up if some kind of
Uh,
organization in that, and also uh,
sir,
will you be able to provide training, can you mentor them and all that?
sir, first I want to answer your first question. It's a very good question, sir. Uh, the e-waste, when we have started from scratch. We don't have any godfather in this industry. I have struggled and I have started my own. So I know each and everything from scratch level to set up an industry like e-waste recycling or dismantling. So for the entrepreneur who want to enter in this industry, I will definitely guide the facility they have to take, where they have to take their facility, what is the criteria to identify the factory, because there are certain norms. you don't take housing society or nearby housing society. You don't take. So I will guide you from scratch. They have facilities set up. What the technology needed for that, and what are the consent? What are the project report? I will guide and everything, sir, from A to Z. I will guide for any entrepreneur, anyone wants to discuss with us. Not any issue, sir. And he also meant I strongly believe, sir, if we want to work on SME for the SME sector, definitely I have to be open and I'm be happy to be become a part of mentoring to the upcoming entrepreneurs in a green industry like e-waste, environment impact assessment, because there are the big opportunities for everyone in this industry. Because if you am talking about a raw data, I'm just giving a data for that. Like if we relate it to environment, health, and safety market, in recent survey, it's a $3.97 billion in 2016. Okay, sir, and is projected to reach $7.38 billion by 2022.
Okay.
Okay, sir. So it's a CAGR, it's a 11.1%. It's a growth.
Okay.
So it's a huge opportunity, sir. If anyone wants to become entrepreneur in that industry, it's golden time for anyone who wants to go do something in this field. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. You are also doing something related to environmental impact assessment. Maybe you can one
Ji,
word
sir.
you can mention that, and you can, yeah.
Yeah, sir. Environment impact assessment basically, first of all, sir, any developmental project like construction, big construction project, high-rise buildings, mining industry, there are thermal power plant, there are 42 sectors, development sectors involved in that, which need to do environment impact assessment report before commence the project. Okay, sir. So in that, Quality Council of India has given the certificate duly recognized by Environment Impact Assessment, Environment